Hello, Year 9, and welcome to Documentary Filmmaking. This is the week of May the 4th, and this video is for both 9A and 9B. I'm going to start with a quick little review. Hopefully, there are a handful of you, a few more, who are with me all the way up until this. If you're not, if you're behind, I want you to pay attention, and you can see what you have to do. Way back before we even went on break for spring break, you were to begin a documentary of the COVID-19 quarantine that we are under. Through making this, I figured it would give you an idea to figure out what you're saying in your documentary after you put something together. When we got back from the break, after you had put some thought and some actual work into it, you set goals for your documentary. This is what my documentary is going to say. This is the effect that it will have on the audience. This is the impact I want my documentary to have. Once your goals were set in preparation for the personal project, you were instructed to create a folder for your process journal and start a document there, and to begin work on your works cited page. If you had done that, you were then instructed to choose a documentary. Any documentary you wanted, get it approved by me, and I have not turned one down yet, and chosen a technique from that documentary for you to emulate. Once you've selected the scene that you're going to emulate, the technique you're going to steal, you're to create a plan in your process journal as to how you can use that technique in your own documentary. Now, most of my students will be sitting there right now thinking, well, how was I supposed to know to do all that? I didn't know what to. I would like to thank Alessio, Aaron, Fabio, Clarice, Martina, and Sarah, who have all successfully followed my instructions. And I believe they will all agree that my instructions were perfectly clear if you would have followed the instructions and watched these nice, helpful videos that I'm making for you. If your name is not Alessio, Aaron, Fabio, Clarice, Martina, or Sarah, I've shared everything with you at this point. I'm not holding anything back. You've gotten the hyperdoc that was issued once you had set your goals. I am issuing you the next hyperdoc of all the instructions that go with this process going forward, including a calendar outlining when things will be due and when you should be setting goals to accomplish them in your process journal. As it is very important for you to meet with me individually, I am scheduling half-hour meeting times effective immediately. If you are in 9A, we have office hours today at 10 o'clock. That's in a matter of hours. I strongly suggest you be there so you can select a time. If you are in 9B, I strongly suggest you follow the instructions to get a process journal and a works cited page in order and send me an email letting me know that you've done that and requesting a time when we can meet. Otherwise, I will see you on Wednesday at noon for your office hours. And that is the outline for the rest of this project. If you're in 9A, I'll expect this first scene that you've emulated from your documentary and the rationale on May 5th. If you're in 9B, that's on May 6th. May 11th is scene 2, both classes. May 18th, scene 3, with the rationale, both classes. May 21st is when I want you to begin editing your final product, when all of your scenes should be shot and you should be sitting down at your computer to do the work of making the actual movie. May 22nd if you're in 9B. On the 26th, if you're in 9A, you should be getting your documentary to your editor, which will be assigned to you. You have one more day if you're in 9B. That will be on May 27th. Final editing for every student should begin on May 28th or 29th, depending if you're a 9A or 9B. And for everyone, the final project is due on June 1st.